Hi, I'm Chris, and today I want to talk about one item, really, one in particular, because this is mainly for the homeowner, the first time sort of buying into a tool, or first tool, or something where they, just want to do a little bit of things in the house, like putting up those pictures or mirrors or shelves or whatever, So uh, this is for them, really, and I don't want you all to make the same mistakes I made for years, and no one really told me until I had to find out the hard way. Um, so you'd want a drill, a drill driver. You go to the store, maybe a hardware store. You'll ask them for a drill driver, and they'll say what you want to do, and you'll say you want to drill into wall, put some pictures up, whatever, shelves, and they'll give you a hammer drill. Usually you'll buy one which is start off with the cheap one, so you buy $50 Black and Decker, something like that. You bring it home, and something like a drill driver, and it'll do the job for most part. But some of the heavier things like cut rods and so on, you're going to struggle with. You're not going to be able to make the holes. You'll burn out the drill. The thing smokes. After 6 months, you'll go out and say that maybe I get a better one. So you come with a more premium one, a better one, more heavy duty one, and for the most part, it's a little better than the original, the one you bought before. But it's still not going to do those heavy jobs, like especially above the windows where you got these concrete lintels and so on. It's going to struggle, and that's where this comes in. And if the first tool you buy, if I had to buy a first tool now again, you buy one of these, and you ask me what's the difference. This is called a rotary hammer drill, or a SDS drill, and basically it's impacts the drill bit or the wall with greater and more force, more impact. The way the mechanism is in here, and it goes through the concrete like butter, really, compared to that. So I mean, just give you a sound. You see that? You can hear those clicks compared to this on hammer. If you have that on hammer, you see the difference. Now if I go normal drill mode, there's not much difference, because the hammer is so little on this. It's not going to be like that. So yes, so you'd say you'd buy that, but you'd say, oh well, what about using normal drill bits, because this has got a SDS chuck on it, so it takes these drill bits with a shaft like that they go in and they lock in. Basically, you pull this back, lock it in, and it locks in place, and then you drill. So you'd say, what about for other drill bits or for screwdriving? Well, you could buy these adapters, and they're very cheap. And if you can see, that's a screwdriver bit that goes in there magnetically, attaches as well, and you can use that. It's got the same insert as the one you'd get with the SDS, so that goes in there, and you would put it on normal drill mode, and then you'd use it. You can even go as slow as you want, as fast as you want. It's got trigger action on here. Now there is not a chuck on here for with which you get the other drills, but you don't. If you're careful, if you do slowly, what I would do is, as a beginner, start off slowly, put the screw in slowly, so the end of the screw is flush with the wall, and then you take a hand screwdriver and tighten it to start off with, till you get used to this, because you can actually put this in full force, and you sort of cam out your thing at the end. It'll go into the wall, maybe and crack the wall, or even worse still, round your screw off and so on. So yeah, I would do that. And then if you can also get other attachments like this chuck attachment, which you can use normal drill bits in, like that, and you put that in there, and then if you buy these attachments, by the way, it comes with all sorts of bits, so you can use it on different. You can use on your impact wrench, and there's this as well. So if you've got you can even use this on your if you got a impact driver which takes this, or impact wrench which takes this, so you can use this chuck. So you got those things as well. Now if you get a normal chuck on there, and then if you get a fairly decent chuck, don't get those cheap plastic ones. This one's a metal one, but you can go more expensive. Don't have to go too mad, but yeah, then you've got your chuck on there, and then you can use your normal drill bit. So now, because this has got so much power, when it comes to drilling in the bathroom or tiles or something like that, you've got to be a little bit careful, because your tile is quite thin, and if this one really puts an impact, you'll crack your tiles if you put it straight on there. So what you'd usually do is mark your hole. You take a scriber or something, and you make a dent in it. Turn this around a few times so it's actually well scraped in there, so you can get a start on your drill bit. Then I would get one of these, and you'd use the same size as the wall plug you're using. This is if you look at it, it's not like a normal drill bit. It's got like an arrow head on it, and these are made for sort of tiles, stone, ceramics, and so on. So they've got a tungsten carbide sharp tip on it, which cuts into it. You'd put one of these on here with your chuck, or you can get ones with these heads, like that's shank head, then that goes into this, like so. You can use it. So you'd put it on, not on the hammer mode, you'd put it on a drill mode, and you'll cut through your tile till you break through your tile. So usually you can tell, it's normally 1/4 inch deep, but usually you can tell when you start seeing, at first you'll get a white powder, which is very smooth. You start going into a gray and red brick, you start getting gritty, then that's when you know you actually gone past the tile. So then and only then you would use the SDS or whatever bit you want, to masonry bit, to make your hole. Yeah, that's what I would do. Now I sort of bought a few drill drivers, and I was struggling with them for a long time, and then when I realized I used to get the professionals in to come and do the work, because there's certain things I just couldn't do. But now you can, if you want to put your TV mount up, or your curtains up, or anything heavy, and you've got the best of both worlds with this, with these adapters and so on. So I hope that helps, and if it does, please subscribe for me, because I'm a new channel, I'm trying to grow, and I will see you in the next one.